It said in Discord that come and say hi, we're live. Vim is cool. I like Vim, but I'm gonna throw the link up for the show in the YouTubes. We'll get this in the YouTubes. There we go. Come one, come all. Connection successful. You are now talking in CTP Talk. No, I'm not, because it's still not up on Vim. I'll publish this it goes live 10 minutes after I press live. I don't know what's going on with this, man.
I only open up the YouTube to see when my camera freezes, really. But I should just watch that little green connection bar, because when it turns red, that means I'm done.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. As soon as it goes red, that means you're toast. So
yeah.
It's exciting. Welcome, guys. Welcome to Thursday Night Live. I'm John Go. That's Blaine and Eliana. We're here for the party. We all like long walks on the beach, Yanni CDs, and the like. Hello, Lisa. Happy Thursday. Thursday Night Live. Do you know where your kids are? Do you know what they are building? Hello, Blaine Jones. Welcome.
Building dreams.
Is that a picture of your kid, dude? Or
that is a picture of my kid. He was 5, I think.
I was just saying, that's been a minute. Yeah.
He is now 15 3/4 and 6'2", my height.
Perfect. Hello, John. Welcome, sir. That sounds like fun, Blaine.
Oh,
Teenagers.
So much fun.
Yeah. Hello.
He's like, I want to program something. And I'm like, okay, well, what do you want to program? I don't know.
Yeah, I tried doing that with my kid, and I tried to get him into crypto. I tried to get him into all that. No, nothing. I was like you like sports. Why don't you blog about it? He did it once. That was 4 years ago. He hasn't done it since.
Yeah, I mean, he wants to do something, but I'm like, you can learn how to do it by odds and ends, but realistically, the easiest and most efficient way to do it is to have a goal in mind. And it doesn't matter if it's already out there, it already exists or anything. Have a goal in mind and build towards that and just learn as you go. That's it. That's all you can do.
Did you read my post that I did yesterday? You probably didn't, but did Eliana read my post?
I don't know if you have any idea how much time I have to read your posts right now.
I understand. Dude, you are a coding machine, okay?
There was coffee in between.
Yes. So that's kind of what I wanted to talk about tonight, because it's a big entrepreneurial lesson. And I thought we could have some fun with it and discuss it. Is everyone up for it or what?
Let's go.
Well, before we get there, I got news and updates.
News and updates.
I don't know. Maybe it's public, maybe it's not. I don't really know. It's in the group, but it's on the code. So if you can read the code, you can read hard fork 1.27, hard fork 27.
Yes, because 26 didn't work, right?
So 26 messed up a couple things. It happens. It's scheduled for the 24th.
So 27.
So 4 days from now.
Right.
Perfect. So I just went through the whole rigmarole of updating our witness, and now I have to do it again.
Rigmarole.
Yeah. I'm prepared this time. I'm ready to go.
Ready to go.
All right, anyway. Yes. What were you going to discuss? Am I looking at your post? Is that what I have to look at?
It's okay. You don't have to. It's okay. It was. I just talked about the things I learned while I was buying coffee the other day.
Is it on the John Golson account?
Always and forever. Business thoughts while buying coffee.
Business thoughts while buying coffee. Okay.
Yes. Okay. So the lesson in this what I did was that this is, take your country. Every country has got a franchise that it's famous for. The States has got McDonald's, Dunkin' Donuts. I don't know what's with Portugal, but I'm sure there's something really, really good in Portugal too. But there's always that one restaurant that's famous in a said country. Well, in Canada, it is Tim Hortons. And every single day, no matter what town in this beautiful country, this frozen tundra of a country, there's a lineup no matter what time of the day. Not just breakfast rush, not dinner rush, not lunch rush. Every single minute of the day, there's a lineup at Tim Hortons. No matter what town, city, it doesn't matter. The business model is brilliant. People don't just go maybe once a day or once a week. They go multiple times a day, every day of the week. And what are they spending? They're not spending. This is this high ticket crap that people try to push to you guys. This high ticket, oh, you just need to make one sale thing. Sure, that's great. Look at the business model that's something like a Tim Hortons, McDonald's, whatever. What is the cost of this stuff? A few bucks. Like when I pull up today, I spent $1.90 and I went multiple times a day. But it's not just, so if you're just waiting for one person for your business, then, you know, obviously it's going to take a long time to build up sustainable income. But micropayments, tipping, these small, tiny little pieces of income, as entrepreneurs, we're in this beautiful position where we can be like, how can I generate more of these little micropayments? How can I generate more tips? How can I generate more income? Not $20,000 payments. That's not the lesson that I learned from just observing this stuff. It's the micropayments and turning customers into not just monthly residual, but maybe weekly, heaven forbid, even daily residual income. How do we do that? And this is kind of, we'll stir the pot and get the conversation going tonight. How, as entrepreneurs, online entrepreneurs, do we, first of all, is it a good idea to focus on this? Is it too much effort for not enough return? But if we do say, yeah, this is a good idea, what are some things we can do to basically generate income streams? And I'll put the floor open.
I have so many thoughts. Like, you went in like 4 different directions for me, and
Perfect.
there was so much going on. So first things first, you hit the high ticket items, right? High ticket. Just sell one thing, you'll make $1,000. It is easier to sell $10 items 100 times than it is to sell one $1,000 item. Period.
Yes.
Doesn't make a difference. Second of all, when we talk about recurring, it doesn't matter if it's one-time purchases every single day or every single month. That's still recurring. That's an active recurring type thing. And it's always cheaper to keep a customer than it is to create a customer, period. And if you can create 100 customers for $10 a pop, spending $10 every single month, it's a lot easier than creating 10 people at $1,000 every single month. It's 50 times easier.
What created this? Because this has been the past 5 years I've really noticed this, where high ticket is the thing in affiliate marketing. We need to sell high ticket. To me, it always blew my mind that you live and breathe by if one person buys or sells. But if you have, like you said, 100 people paying you $10, if 2 or 3 people come and go, it's not going to make or break you. Now, if you have 10 people paying you $1,000 and 3 people disappear, that's a whole lot of money that you don't have anymore. What is it? How did this become the norm in affiliate marketing to sell high ticket? Like, I don't get it.
So here's what happened, and I like to relate it to like the Ponzi schemes of the past. Basically, somebody created a high ticket item, which is fine. You can have high ticket items. We have Lamborghinis, Ferraris. We have all these things. We have 5-star, 5-course, fine dining establishments, all high ticket items. Great. Perfect. When you talk about online and internet-based high ticket items, what happens is somebody creates a product, whether it's good or bad, it's irrelevant. And then what he does, he recruits 5 or 6 people to sell that product, but he doesn't make them pay for it. So those people never paid for the product. And now these people are hawking you a product that they've never paid for, probably have never looked at. And you only want to buy it because they have charisma. And they talk about, oh, it's so great getting $1,000 every 3 days or whatever.
Yeah.
But realistically speaking, none of those have any sort of evidence to back it up. Whereas if you do everything, and now I'm going to focus on blockchain stuff. If you put it all on the blockchain, you can't lie about this crap. It's so easy. But I wholeheartedly believe that these people, one, they never paid for it, because I know people that sell and hawk high ticket items. They never pay for a single thing. And then they always have these claims of all this money that they're making, but they can never back it up.
Yeah, it's the best thing about blockchain, right? You can't hide. I think that's why a lot of affiliate marketers, and I'm putting them in bunny ears, don't tend to stick around here often. They don't stick around long term because they can't pull that lie, that pitch. But what you said is brilliant, and this is the thing. Now, a lot of people, especially people watching this live, have been around the block a few times when it comes to building online businesses. I know a lot of you guys come from the old school CTP. Blaine and Eliana and myself were from that era. This is something that I have learned over the years, and Blaine, I'll throw it to you, Eliana, I'll throw it to you, if you agree with this. Most people in this industry, when they start, suck at selling. Suck at it. Now, sales is a learned skill. Online sales can be very lucrative. It can be mastered. It can be learned. No problem, absolutely. But when you first start, it sucks. Most people are horrible at it when they first get into this stuff. This is the pitch that they tell you for these high-ticket items. You don't need to sell anything. You don't need to sell anything.
It sells itself.
It sells itself. Just introduce people to the opportunity, and we'll let our sales team.
We have a professional team of closers.
Professional
just make an appointment.
Team of closers. like this, folks. This is the truth of it. It's a lot easier because this is the problem. Most people will jump into this and not get the results, even though they're promised professional team of closers. And what will they do? They'll give up. Right? Because they're supposed to get this $1,000 high ticket item. It's all the pitch said that all they had to do was introduce their family and friends to this opportunity, blah, 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 blah. You guys know the speech. I think it's a lot easier to learn, how can I get a $5 payment? How can I blockchain? How can I create content that earns $2 or $3? How can I sell something that might be $10 a month residual? It's a lot easier to learn that. And I think you'll gain confidence because you won't feel like it's life or death. And throwing it out there, this is the thing. I think it's a complete and utter bunch of BS. I think it does nothing for affiliate marketing as a whole. And if you're selling high ticket items, have at it. But don't think that you're going to be an overnight success even if you get one sale. Because you might get that $500 commission or whatever it is. But guess what? That's not residual. That's a one-time payment most of the time. Not all the time, most of the time. I don't know. I'm throwing it out. Letting it know.
So just to answer Edgar's question, the fear people still have of the blockchain, I don't think there is a fear. I think at this point, we know that the blockchain is a solid capability. The biggest fear that people have is the gurus telling them not to do it because it promotes transparency. And transparency is bad when you're based on a bunch of schemes and lies. That's my thought process. Now, when John talks about, I just completely forgot what you had just threw it out to me for.
Just the
high ticket items.
The high ticket items, how it's harder to sell a high ticket item.
Yeah.
And then people
Here's the thing about these high ticket items, right? They tell you promote this page and you're good to go, but that doesn't work because you promote it for X amount of days, X amount of months, whatever. It doesn't work because you're promoting standard affiliate crap is what you're doing. You're not doing the SOLAS sticking out like a sore thumb. You're not building your funnel. You're building their funnel. You're not building your capabilities in your business. Your focus is 100% put on them and everything that they're doing. So you're helping them build their lists, which makes them get more rich in the long term, but you're not getting anything of it. So there's a whole lot of areas that as an affiliate, as a business owner, online, as an entrepreneur, you're missing out on 700 steps on the path that creates success just because you want to promote this high ticket item. And if you want to promote high ticket items, that's fine, but you have to have a list first. You can't just start promoting stuff. You have to build a list. You have to build a following. You have to build relationships. You have to build a community of people. That's the only way that it works.
I mean, what you said there hits me because it's the constant recurring theme with people trying to build businesses online. They try to skip all the steps, and you learn the most through that grind, through that failure, through that getting shut down from a $10 sale. Like, you learn the most through that. And it brings me, I always think of the $2.74 formula example to this. Like, people always try to get to $274 a day, right, to make $100,000 a year, or $2,700 a day to make $1 million a year. They don't look at, how do I make $2.74 a day? How do I make $27 a day? How do I make these small incremental micro payments? Let's say that seems to be the buzzword. How do I build that up as a recurring residual income to build a solid foundation, to generate a little bit of skills, to generate some know-how, to build some confidence? Then all of a sudden, like you said, Blaine, you have a following, you have a list, you have a brand. Guess what? People will be paying attention to you now. Now you can say, hey, there's a really cool project out. It's a really, it's the funnel marketing stuff, man. Get them with the small little tiny offers at the start to funnel them down to the big one. But you don't get from that top of the funnel to the bottom of the funnel like that. It takes time to develop those relationships, and failures, and learning to screw up, and learning how to close little sales before you start worrying about the $1 million sales.
Even as a business owner, you cannot start with a product that's worth $100 if you don't have the quality, the quality that respects that value. So you need to start something low until you are confident. And I can give my experience as when I started as a spa therapist. I started in this room with the table, and I just added it. This was my mother-in-law house before she lent this room, and I couldn't, because I was just starting. I didn't want to sell a massage for a few dollars. I need to start it low because I was just starting. But eventually I started to get some more experience and having more value, and I could increase my price.
Yep.
You cannot start up there. You need to start low somehow and then going up little by little. So in a business side, so it's in a two-way. It's similar.
Yep. Start small and learn these basic tasks first, because you will see people get very flustered and give up quicker when they're being told that they're going to make $1,000 sale and they never make it. They give up. And the internet marketing vortex of doom, everyone remembers that. That shows its ugly head all the time. And then what happens is that most people give up. Most people say it's a fraud, it's a failure, it doesn't work, and that's what gives a lot. Yeah, the bad name in affiliate marketing isn't that the products are crap, isn't that it's schemes and scams. It's the promises that people buy into that never deliver, that never come to fruition. That's where I think affiliate marketing gets its bad rap, because there's snake oil salesmen in every industry. It's not just limited to affiliate marketing. I think the biggest problem we have is that people buy into this and then they don't see the results in the timeline that's in their head, and they just give up. And yeah.
Talking about starting small, we can look at Starbucks. How much do you think a cup of coffee was when Starbucks first launched? And first of all, let me make this clear. They launched in 1971. So they've been open for a while.
Yeah, it took them like 5 years or something to get their second store or something. It was crazy.
Yeah. How much do you think a cup of coffee was at Starbucks in 1971?
A buck.
35 cents.
35 cents. Perfect.
35 cents. Their price now, I mean, they got so many things, right? But just a regular iced coffee is $2.25. Right?
Yeah, right. So, not in Canada. Like triple that here.
So that's the starting price, right? But then you add the frappe, the caramel, the honey, the this, the that, the these and those. And now you have yourself a $9 mocha latte, Chapafrino. So
Chapafrino. I like the Chapafrinos. They're my favorite.
Just the
what I'm saying is
$1 more.
The base product that they're offering is not expensive, but they add to it to create more expensive. So
do you want fries with it?
Go there, you buy the thing that you like.
Of course.
And then you get the upgrades, right? Mm-hmm. Because that's what everybody wants is the upgrades.
Because it's easier to sell that returning customer than it is to acquire new ones.
Exactly. So why not start them off at $1 or $10, $20? Why are we jumping straight to $1,000 product? It doesn't work like that.
Blows my mind. Blows my mind. But you know what? This is what's funny is that I'm starting to see these things are quieting down a lot. Like the big high ticket like pitches, they're quieting down a lot recently. Like it's just the past 5 years. You know, last year was really heavy. A couple years ago was heavy. There was one of those big companies. I forget the name of it. It was a internet millionaire or something like that. It was some big high ticket thing, and that was really popular a couple of years ago. And now all this stuff, I don't even know where it is because it doesn't have legs. It didn't build the foundation. Now, the people that promoted it to start and created it, they're sitting pretty. They're loving it. They have more money than they knew what to do with. But that poor little schmuck that joined last month, who's still waiting for that $1,000 sale, pretty much given up already.
The formula is so simple and so easy. And I hope everybody's got a pen and paper because I'm about to reveal it. How simple this truly actually is. All you have to do, pick one evergreen product. Doesn't matter what it is. It just has to be evergreen. It can be a cup of coffee. It can be internet access. It can be a tracker. It can be an autoresponder. It can be anything that you want. Violin lessons. I don't care. As long as it's evergreen. Become the expert of that product. Know that product better than the owner knows the product. It's really easy. That's all you got to do. That way you can go to the owner and be like, hey, can you do this thing? I think it would be great to add to your program. And they'll be like, holy crap, you're right. And then they'll start recognizing you.
So it's just 2 steps, or is there a third step?
No, there's like 6 steps. Don't worry. There's a lot of steps, but it's super easy.
Oh.
Once you become the expert and you know everything that there is to know about this product, and you don't have to wait until you become the expert. Once you start trying to become the expert, start writing, start blogging about what you're learning.
Create content.
Create that long-term content. Start creating all of that. As you're doing those blog
consistently,
reformat those blog posts into emails. Save them in a Word file. Save them in your notepad. Save them anywhere. We haven't even gotten to an autoresponder yet.
So repurpose content, you would say?
Repurpose your content. Once you have enough, if you do 1 per week, that's 52 emails. 52 emails. Once you have that, go get an autoresponder. It's like $20 a month for the Traffic Wave one. It's like $20 a month for all the others. It's like $4 a month for the cheapest possible one out there, or it's free for some cheap ones too. But I don't know about those. I pay for quality over quantity when it comes to autoresponders. Import all of your lists, all of your emails into that autoresponder, and then package up some sort of little ebook about your product. It's called what's it called, Eliana?
Lead magnet.
A lead magnet. Thanks, Eliana. Get a lead magnet, and if it's on trackers, here's 10 things why you're messing up tracking and why you suck at tracking. Name it whatever you want. It doesn't matter. Create a couple lead capture pages and throw thousands upon thousands and thousands of hits at those. Figure out which one works better. Drop the other one. Do another split test for thousands and thousands of views. Drop it and split test again, and then drop it and then split test again, and just keep doing this. And eventually, you'll get a higher and higher opt-in rate every single time that you create those split tests and conduct them. Yes, this takes time. No, you can't do it in 30 days or less. Yes, it takes a while. Yes, you have to actually do work. Yes, you have to build things or pay somebody to build things. But if you do this, you will build an active and responsive list for that specific product. And they're going to love you because you know everything about that product. You're going to have your own little chat inside of like Leo Finance under the threads where it's like, ask me anything. I'm the guru on XYZ. And then people are going to be all full of it. And then some new product's going to come out or something else that you were like, this is really cool. I like using this product all the time. And then you recommend that to your now hundreds of followers. And bam, you've just made $2,000 overnight from one single email. Keep doing that for a couple of years. You'll make $10,000 overnight from one email.
Did
Do it
everyone
for a
write
couple
that down?
months more, you'll make $50,000 overnight for one email.
Did everyone write that down? Because I did.
The majority of your emails should be to talk about your expertise in whatever it is that project is. Pulling people towards you, not pushing them towards a link.
The key to this was point number 2, becoming the expert. This and this is, I want to just highlight this for a second because this is really good stuff that Blaine just dropped on everyone. He mentioned you're not going to be the expert from day one. That doesn't mean you don't start. You don't get a badge. You don't get this high five from the community that says, "Oh, you're the expert now." You become the expert through the process of learning, talking about it, blogging about it, doing videos about it, promoting it. That's how you become the expert. But the trick to this, the key to it all, is that it doesn't mean you show up once a week and say, "I love this product." Doesn't work that way. This is the Grant Cardone method. He calls it omnipresent marketing. Be everywhere you can, as often as you can, as much as you can, using every type of platform you can. Because the more people see you talking about this, the more your authoritative voice becomes the voice for that product. Huge. And ask me how much this costs, folks. Big fat zero. Doesn't cost anything. In fact, if you do this on the blockchain, said one, you're actually rewarded for doing it.
And as your writing improves, you do start to show up in Google search results. Your blog posts on the blockchain.
What's the, I don't even know the PR rank for Peak D. Is it up there? Does anyone know? Because I'm sure it's high. Or Hive blog even.
Let me see. Peak D is they got a 5 out of 10 for Google,
which is pretty good, right?
Yeah,
because it's usually like 2 or 3.
Let's compare it to a super interesting site. Oh, never mind.
Medium.
That's 10 out of 10.
Medium's 10 out of 10, right?
I was comparing it to Facebook.
Oh, well, yeah. Oh, it's up there.
You are allowed one request every 30 seconds. Please wait at least 30 seconds.
What you use that for? Where is it?
What site? Check page rank. It's the first thing that came up on Google.
Oh, check page. Okay, I'll check.
Loading.
Loading.
Hive.blog is 5 out of 10.
Nice. Yeah. Yeah, man. I mean, get out there, guys. I mean, it's
so simple. It's so easy. But all we want to do is just try and like get to the quick. You can't do that. It's just not feasible. You have to learn how to do all these things. You have to learn how to work the funnel. You have to learn how to work the autoresponder.
Get to the rich quick.
You don't become a real estate mogul in 30 days.
Yeah. I'm just watching Russell Brunson has been throwing a new product, and I was checking the prices, and it's way up there. But people forget about his past before reaching those numbers. He started blogging and writing about something with potatoes, if I recall.
Potato gun.
There you go.
So where you got to start. Yep.
What?
Now we can sell things for total value $1,600. dollars. It's crazy, but
Right,
we
but
forget about
he's top of the food chain when it comes to affiliate marketers, right?
it's
Like, I
like
mean, there's no one
Starbucks
even
today.
compares to this guy. But look at his track record over the past 20 years, right? That's the thing. Like, Russell Brunson didn't become Russell Brunson overnight, like,
No.
at all. He did the work. He put in the time. He did the grind. He created an info product about potato guns in like 2002. I mean, he's been around. Exact same model that Blaine just laid out. He became the expert in potato guns. Is there a market for the potato guns? Apparently there is, because look at Russell now. But that's how he got to start. So now he can charge $1,600, $1,700, whatever he's charging, because he's built the brand, he's built the following, he's built the authoritative voice. Nugget.
If you haven't voted for our witness on Hive, please vote for our witness on Hive.
Yep.
Shameless self-promotion.
Shameless
Not,
self-promotion.
do not buy anything, just vote.
Yeah, just it doesn't cost anything but 10 seconds of your time. So that's it. That's the big pitch. Go find a product, an evergreen product that's like $10 or $20, and then learn everything about that product, and then sell the crap out of that product. It doesn't matter if the commission is 10%, 30%, 50%, or 100%. Because at $10, it's easier to sell 100 of them than it is to sell one $1,000 item.
Big facts.
And if it's a recurring every single month type thing, if you get 10 people every month, the first month you got 10, the second month you got 20, and then 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100 people in 10 months.
Big facts.
And with the money that you're making, you get to expand your advertising, which means you can bring in more people on your list, which means you can put more people in your funnel every single month. So it goes from 10 a month to 15 a month to 20 a month to 30 to 50 to 100 a month.
It's fun. You know what? It's funny. Just before we get out of here, because I know everyone's time is valuable. There was a question for CTP chat tomorrow for the podcast, and I'll touch it tomorrow too. But someone basically put the question out, like, "What's up with List Nerds? How come there's 22,000 members in List Nerds and only 60 people are opening emails? Like, what's going on? Are they on holiday or whatnot?" First of all, attrition is a mofo. Most people join things, never open it. So, percentages, is it low? Sure. Yeah, it's low. This is the problem with not necessarily seeing what's in front of you. Yeah, we all want big numbers, right? We would all love to see 1,000 people opening our emails. That'd be great. But the better question would be, and Blaine just kind of touched on this, so it kind of like spurred the idea for just a little conversation. How do we look at this like that's 60 people that I have an opportunity to impress? How can I get those 60 people into my circle so it goes to 120? So, like, how do I, that's what I need as a marketer, as an affiliate marketer. How do I cater to those people that are taking action? I've said this for years. 1% is what you're going to get. You're going to get about 1%, sometimes less, of people that actually do anything in this business. Concentrate on them. Don't worry about the 99% that don't do a thing. Most people will give up in this. Most people will find greener pastures. Most people will go to something else. Most people will blame the world. I say, don't even pay attention to it. Just worry about the people that are here. Do I want 1,000 people at our shows every day? Sure. Do I care that 996 aren't here? No. I worry about the people that are here. I worry about Edgar. I worry about Lisa, right? I worry about Charlotte. I worry about John. That's what I worry about. I don't worry about the people that aren't here. I worry about the people that are here. So if you're looking at numbers, look at those numbers and say, how can I cater to those people that are taking action, that are showing up? Because those are the people you want, not the 99% that don't do a damn thing. That kind of went off, but it was kind of what you were talking about a little bit. But
I was going to say it was the bubble, right? That launch bubble that happens every single time. After 90 days,
Yep.
Most of the people just quit showing up because they didn't get rich quick.
Pretty much.
And that's all they wanted to do was get rich as fast as possible.
Green
For the
candles, baby.
prospect of something mooning. And it didn't happen. So they're like, screw it, I'm out. I don't care.
Yep.
I bought a ton of list nerds the other day. Okay.
Oh, did you? Nice. Yeah. Should burn them all. That's what I'm going to do.
No, I'm going to invest them into my list nerds account to get more list nerds.
Yeah. Guys, I hope this was valuable for you. I think this was one of our better streams in the past little bit. So I hope you enjoyed it. May the force be with you all. Be good to each other. What was the number? I'm just
vote for the witness.
Yeah, vote for the witness, and I'm just going to throw a number out for you guys: 6,890,000. No, sorry, 68,909,275.
That's the price of the next product.
Yes, that's the price of the next product. Yes. When Moon. Bye.
When Moon.